Most people believe paying on time is enough, and technically it is. But lending systems do not just record whether you paid, they also observe when and how you pay. This is where payment cadence becomes important. Payment cadence refers to the rhythm of your payments over time, not just whether you avoided being late, but how consistent your payment behavior appears month after month. When lenders evaluate behavioral signals, they look for predictability. Predictability reduces uncertainty. Uncertainty increases perceived risk. Imagine two borrowers. Both pay before the due date every month. Neither has a late payment, but one pays on the 3rd of every month like clockwork. The other pays on the 14th one month, the 6th the next, the 20th the next. Both are technically on time, but one communicates rhythm, the other communicates variability. Variability is not automatically negative, but consistency builds stronger behavioral clarity. Lending systems are designed to evaluate patterns across time. They analyze how stable your payment behavior appears. Are you reactive or are you systematic? Do your payments appear random or do they appear structured? Over months and years, this cadence becomes part of your behavioral profile. It contributes to how lenders interpret your reliability. Payment cadence also interacts with balanced behavior. If you make payments sporadically throughout the month, that creates a different behavioral signal than paying in one consistent cycle. Some people pay weekly, some pay bi-weekly, some pay once per month. None of those are wrong. The system is not rewarding one schedule over another. The key variable is stability. Is the pattern consistent, or does it change frequently? Sudden changes in payment timing can signal behavioral shifts. Sometimes those shifts are harmless. Sometimes they reflect financial strain. Lending systems do not assume why something happens. They interpret statistical patterns. For example, a borrower who consistently pays early may appear proactive. A borrower who consistently pays at the last minute may appear tightly managed. Neither is automatically better, but stable repetition strengthens interpretation clarity. Now consider another contrast. A borrower who pays early for years, then suddenly begins paying right before the due date. That shift becomes part of the behavioral record. The system does not panic, but it notes deviation. Deviation increases interpretive variability, and variability influences risk modeling. Think of cadence like a heartbeat. Stable rhythm communicates steadiness. Irregular rhythm attracts attention. Again, occasional variation is not damaging. Human behavior fluctuates. What matters is pattern density over time. Is there a dominant rhythm, or is there constant unpredictability? Lending models classify behavior based on repeated tendencies. The longer a consistent cadence is maintained, the stronger the behavioral signal becomes. Consistency strengthens classification. Classification clarity supports approval probability. Payment cadence does not operate alone. It interacts with utilization patterns. It interacts with structural positioning. It interacts with timing and velocity. But at its core, it answers one fundamental question. Does this borrower behave predictably? Predictability reduces statistical uncertainty. Reduced uncertainty lowers modeled risk exposure. Many people focus only on avoiding late payments. That is the baseline. But baseline compliance does not automatically create behavioral strength. Strength is built through repetition, through rhythm, through stable timing across months and years. Another subtle point: reactive timing often follows pressure. Intentional timing follows routine. Routine communicates control. Frequent shifts in timing can communicate changing financial conditions. Again, this is not moral judgment, it is statistical interpretation. Lending systems are pattern recognition models. They do not reward perfection, they reward clarity. Clarity reduces misinterpretation. Misinterpretation increases risk premiums. Over time, your cadence becomes part of your financial identity. It becomes one of the subtle signals that shape how your profile is understood. Behavior is the foundation. Structure provides context. Timing shapes interpretation. Risk interpretation combines them. Payment cadence is a quiet signal. It is rarely discussed, but over long timelines, it contributes to how your reliability is evaluated. Approval probability forms from accumulated patterns, not from one payment, not from one month, from rhythm, from stability, from repetition. That is payment cadence within layer 1 of the financial identity framework.